So, could you tell me what sort of people you have as clients at Emotional Skills?
What sort of people? All sorts. I really am reluctant to place people into sorts or categories. My philosophy is that each and every human being is unique, and we all have a unique phenomenological field of perception, or in other words, the way a person sees the world, feels about it, thinks about the world, and reacts to it is exclusive to that particular person.
You mean we are all similar and yet completely different?
That's exactly right. Yeah, we are mostly routine people who can be very complicated. So it's a sort of a contradiction, or at least the thinking and feeling parts are complicated. But my understanding is that everybody's individual body is different from the next person's body, unique fingerprints, eyes, noses, and that the human thinking mind is millions of times more complex than the body. So when you then add the emotional parts of the mind, you have infinite variables. So in my opinion, to pigeonhole people as types is a bit thin. That said, there are often specific stages that relate to different ages. At Emotional Skills, we work with teenagers and parents of teenagers who might be struggling with this often difficult period of life. The neurological and hormonal issues are relevant in this developmental phase in a specific manner, and whilst respecting their individuality, we can ease and support teenagers through the process and help mums and dads through this often testing time.
And what about older people?
You mean people who thought they were too old to change? Yeah, I'm going to say this categorically. In my unconditional experience, and I have had lots of older clients, most older people can definitely gain new contentment in later life. Yes, I mean, it's like a leopard can change its spots, and yes, an old dog can learn new tricks.
And what about couples work?
Yes, definitely. I mean, life is stressful, and stressed couples dealing with strange relationships often have their relational outlooks obscured by their closeness to each other, and they become exasperated in this downward spiral of defensive, aggressive way of living, and sometimes it's very, very hard to break that pattern. Awareness and acceptance of differences and an empathic and grounded way of being can often not only patch up relationships, but it can completely revitalise them. All of the people mentioned, whatever age and wherever they come from, their background, etc., they can all suffer with anxiety, depression, frustration. So whether you're a teenager, an older person, or somewhere in between, or a stressed couple, or we can work with you.